Okay, to begin this drawing, I have on my iPad to my left a image of a skeletal leg and foot from a woolly mammoth, and I'm doing my best to articulate that onto the paper. It's an 18 by 24 inch paper taped to a board. You can see that I divided the paper in half with a line, and then both vertically and horizontally. And then I'm trying to get the relationships correct. So I'm doing a lot of measuring and comparing from the bone structure that I'm looking at from the iPad to what I'm seeing on the paper. And so I'm trying to make some corrections. This foundational process always takes much longer than I think it should, but it's the most important thing that you can do for your drawing to make it believable in the end. So take your time on this part. It's going to take up maybe 60 to 70% of your time. To recap this initial stage for the entire project, this first stage, I just need one really good bone drawing, one really good just outline of the bones with the basic structure. The next step is to take tracing paper and lay it over the top of your practice drawing and draw the outlines of your bone structure. And this can be kept in a cartoon stage. And go ahead and tape up a new sheet of paper. We're ready for the final. Okay, so I've flipped over the tracing paper, and then I'm taking a soft pencil and just adding some surface. Just, scribble it on there, get some surface. And so then when you turn it over and get it positioned, tape it down, and then you can take your pencil over the top, and you can see that I'm flipping up the paper just to make sure that I'm getting a line to transfer through to the other side. I want a side-by-side bone structure, one of the leg and foot on the left side of my paper, and then another matching one, exactly the same. This is so cool, guys. You're going to take that and put it over on the right side of the paper. Got it in position. There you go, round two. And then you're going to go back in and you can start shading, adding some lines. This step is pretty fun. I would for sure say that the beginning of a drawing is always my favorite. It's just very quick moving, laying in the basic shadows. It's time to finish adding all the shade and shadow and going through all the tonal varieties with a pencil, eraser, stump as you go. A good source is go to YouTube and look up Proko, Proko, and try to find one of his videos on drawing values with pencil. Very well done. Okay, with the right half of the paper, I'm looking to kind of have a peekaboo of the bones that are underneath all that hair. I didn't include the ligaments or muscles and all that, but just kind of kept this drawing simply the bone joints. I was very much interested in the way that the mammoth kind of stood up on the pads of its fingers, and if you take your hand and you were to put the pads down and then see that your wrist would be kind of that ball joint that I have exposed towards the bottom half, bottom third of the paper. And I'm not halfway up, that would be our heel if that was our foot. And I was a little fascinated with that. And then have fun trying to figure out how that fur would look. And that was an interesting thing for me. I've never drawn fur before or woolly mammoth fur before. So it was a very fun project. I hope you join me, and please send me a photo of your dinosaur drawing. See you next time.